Namaste everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about boosting your vibration for manifestation. So let's start with our first point, which is manifesting with your soul. Whenever we talk about manifesting, the thing that comes in our mind is manifesting the things that our ego thinks is right for you. And the ego is the byproduct of the matrix. It is not at all aligned with your higher self, with the divine will, and it is directly connected to your vibration, because whatever you are trying to manifest, the intention behind it, that intention is energy, that is a vibration. And if that vibration is coming from the matrix, basically it is planted within you. We think that we are choosing that, but it's not ours. It is decided by your society, by your conditioning. Even your desires are not yours, are not authentic. How can we all have the same desires, the same idea of happiness, success, when we all are different, when we all are authentic? When we are saying manifesting with the soul, the emphasis is on the fact that the souls are unique. They are not part of a herd mentality. You are an individual. You are not part of the matrix. So this system makes you think that these desires are important, because the systems give you validation when you have these desires. But the actual desires that you need to manifest, which are in alignment with your higher self, with the universe, are very different. Because they have nothing to do with the validation from the system, from the society. It can be your parents, your relatives. And the reason that the ego is always living for validation is because in childhood, we never get that validation. We always feel like we are imperfect. We need to be perfect. And we are chasing something. And as we become an adult, that something becomes money. That something becomes materialism. Because now the ego has a direction. That if I have this, I will finally be happy. I will make it. I will get that validation. And unconsciously, people go on doing that. So first of all, it's very important that is your intention for manifesting really yours, or is it borrowed from the matrix? It was planted within you and you never realized it. So it's really important to first know yourself, know your soul before you manifest with your soul. We are so disconnected from ourselves because we are part of a race. And in this race, souls don't matter, only the ego does. It doesn't matter what special skill you have. It doesn't matter how unique you are. It's just about running in this race and competing with others on the basis of same skill sets. It's like making a bird run in the race of a rabbit, not realizing that the one is flying, the other is running. The worlds are completely different. How can you measure the both of them? So that's why it's very important to bypass the matrix and think on your own, to think differently. So first of all, realize that your higher self, universe, has made you unique, because your journey is supposed to be unique. Only when you realize this truth, you will start trying to manifest the things which are in alignment with yourself. And that energy is really powerful. The vibration that I am different, acknowledging the fact that I am unique and I'm ready to walk on this path, is immensely powerful. It instantly boosts your vibration because you are putting out the frequency that I am not for this matrix. And that intention sets you apart from the masses, from the entire race, the herd, and it makes you instantly powerful. Because now you know you are not like everyone else. You are different. So this understanding should be there, and the things that you will then manifest will be unique to you. If a person is really authentic, they can be living their best life, their most successful life. But for the society, it may not be so. Because the society only values the materialistic perspective. It only sees the physical perspective. It doesn't value principles. It doesn't value purpose. It only values the things that you can see physically. And it is not a coincidence that the people who are doing really well in this matrix in terms of physical reality, they are very narcissistic. They are the takers. They don't know anything about givers. And I'm not demonizing materialism. I'm just saying that the motivation was never from the spirit. And they made all the empire not from a place of spirit but from their egos. And such people are narcissistic. And they will never share that energy with the masses. And there are many billionaires, many people. If they truly want to make a change, they can do it. But they just want more of it. So this never ends. You can see it right now. And this society projects this idea that if you become like that person, who is actually a narcissistic person, who is actually a taker, who doesn't have any empathy, who is treating people like guinea pigs, only when you see this truth, you realize that it's all a projection. It's all a mass hallucination that you need to break out of. What real success is, it will be always about your own connection with yourself. So you can be the most successful person living your authentic life, living your best life, and people from the outside looking in will not understand that. And it's not about seeking validation from people who are strangers, who are not living your life. You are living your life. So at least live a life of contentment and live a life that is in alignment with your soul. Now, after realizing this, one of the most important things is to discover that what are the skills that align with your soul? What are the things that you actually love doing? And for this, you have to understand that we have been programmed by this conditioning that we always do things for the outcome. Whether it's your entire education system, whether it's getting a degree, you do that for an outcome. You don't do it because you are good at it, because you have interest in it, because your soul aligns with it. This is the core understanding, and it's never too late to learn a skill that aligns with your soul. And that skill can be very natural to you. We always think things like writing, singing, poetry, painting, all these artistic things are hobbies, that they can't be a skill. Point I'm making is that already, because of the AI, artificial intelligence, the future is very uncertain. Many things are gonna change. This is the best time for the human consciousness to become creative again, to understand your nature, which is not machine-like, to understand the nature which is creative, that any machine can't do. You have that power, and that creative nature can only be tapped into from your spirit, not from the mind. So you have to stop thinking of doing things just for the outcome. If you want to reconnect with your creative nature, whatever comes naturally to you, you have to do more of that. That instantly boosts your vibration, because you are realigning yourself with the higher purpose that your soul has come with. And as you start doing more of it, you become skillful. You don't even need a particular certification from the matrix for it. When someone is a writer, when someone is a painter, it comes from their heart. You don't need to force it on someone. Creativity can't be forced, and all humans, without exception, are creative, because we are creative beings. Our creativity is just different. This world has convinced you that being mechanical is good. This corporate consciousness has glorified the machine-like jobs, which are very similar. You're doing the same things every day and you think it's good for you. It's draining you. Why is it that if you really love doing the same things again and again, and you're glorifying that, and at the end of the day, you don't feel fulfilled? You actually feel drained, like someone sucked energy out of you. So this corporate consciousness wants slaves. It does not want creators. When a person is creative, they become creator. When a person is not creative, they start working for other creators. And those creators, because they are motivated by the energy of greed, not the energy of purpose. The intention is greed, fear. That's why they are narcissistic. So they don't want other people to become creators, to become creative. They want them to remain the slaves. So this is how the matrix works. You are just a small part in the big machinery, and you are replaceable. There are many others like you. You are not unique. So your soul makes you unique. And there are skills that your soul comes with, and those are very natural. And everything that is natural, this ego makes you think it is not of value. You are a really good writer, it is of not value. You are a really good speaker, you are a really good painter, or anything. Any skill that is creative, if it comes naturally to you, this system convinces you that it is to be a hobby, not a passion, not a purpose, even not a profession. It should always remain a hobby. And we also convince ourselves of this because we know that if we pursue this, if we feed our soul, the society will not give us the validation. The system will not give us the validation for following our passion. So the first thing is to do it for yourself. Do it for your own soul. Do it because you want real happiness. It's very easy to glorify the slave-like job and to make it look like I am very happy there. But at the end of the day, you know what's the truth. You know you are drained. You know you are not happy there. You can always project the image that I have this, I have done that. And the ego likes to live in these stories. It doesn't want to accept the truth. It doesn't want its castle of illusions to collapse. But your soul lives for the truth. It lives for what comes naturally to you. So don't take that for granted. And the more you start doing that, the more you start sharing that, and there are a lot of platforms right now where you can share your creativity. And if you just start sharing that creative energy with the world while doing more of it, you become more and more skillful. So if you never take the first step, you will never know where that path can lead. You have to take the first step. Which brings me to the next point. Be courageous enough to follow the unknown path. You need to be courageous enough to take the first step so that the next step is revealed. You can't just keep thinking about things that one day I will do it. It will happen on its own. You also have to again and again reinforce, realign with that path by following it. It has immense vibration. When you follow, you put out a frequency into this world where an individual is following their authentic path, and it looks very different because you are unique. Anytime an individual puts out that unique frequency, other people who are watching it, they can feel that if they are open to it. They can feel that this is something different from the masses. This is not like everyone else. This is unique, and it will help others to tune into their own unique self. So you are not just making yourself free, making yourself empowered. You're also awakening the collective consciousness because you are putting something new, something authentic into this web of consciousness. Everything is connected. We all are connected in this web of consciousness. So we are not a herd. We all are creators. We have that ability. So don't think of just manifesting the things that the society, the system wants you to manifest. Think differently. Wake up to your spirit. Reconnect with your higher self and realize that you have the power to manifest things that are directly connected to your divine will. And if you just start channeling your energy in that direction, instead of channeling the energy in the direction of the ego, of the matrix, your life will look completely different. It will have real happiness. It will have contentment. It will not be just a show for others. Look, I am happy. But at the end of the day, you are not. These things can only make sense to you when you are a person who is real, who takes the time to self-reflect and accept that this is the truth. Otherwise, you will not align, you will not connect with these words. Because this is the truth. This is our world, which is unconscious, which is under a mass hallucination. We are made to think that we are the same. The biggest lie ever. We all are creators, we all are unique. I'm saying this again and again so that it gets within you and you understand that deep within yourself. That is the beginning of your authentic journey. That is the beginning of manifesting with your soul. And one final important point I want to share is to live freely. When you live freely, you send out a vibration of a free spirit. Don't think what other people are thinking of you. Carry that vibration that I own who I am. I am free. I accept myself, I love myself, and I am free. Free to do what I want. Free to write, free to sing, free to dance, free to do whatever you want. Be free. And the moment you start doing that, you will notice your empowerment will trigger other people's disempowerment. Your light will irritate other people's shadow, especially the people from your past, because they are still in that mindset. They have not changed. They are still the same. And when they see this empowered energy, they don't know what to do with it. It will trigger them. And maybe they will try to shame you. They will try to take out on you. Don't take it personally. Understand, your perception of me is a reflection of you. Don't take it personally. It's just like birds born in a cage think flying is an illness. Amazing saying that explains that why in our world empowerment, self-love, all of these things is seen as a negative thing. Because the moment you choose yourself, you stop sacrificing yourself. You just focus on evolving and growing, and you don't let the toxic attachments come in the way. Whether those attachments are from family, from friends, from relatives, don't let it come in the way. Your empowerment is the greatest thing you can do for the humanity, for the entire planet. Because when you are empowered, through that empowerment, you empower others. Because that action, that vibration is powerful. So boost your vibration by accepting yourself, by loving yourself, and living freely. Share your spirit freely, live freely, do things that make you more free, that make you feel that you are a free spirit. And it can look like different for different people. It can also mean doing things which are out of your comfort zone. That is also a freeing feeling, that when you expose yourself to the things that you are afraid of, on the other side you really feel more free. Because fears are the thing that come from the ego. Fears block you. Fears block you from experiencing your true potential. So let go of that fearful energy and be courageous enough to go on the other side of fear, and you will experience the free spirit that is within you. It wants to fly, it wants to breathe, it wants to live, but the system is suffocating that spirit. So be free. Don't be afraid to shine. Don't be afraid to be empowered. Manifest with your soul in alignment with your higher self. Simply change your intentions, simply change your energy, and you will see that a path that is very unique to you will be revealed just for you. It will be your own path, no race, no rat race, no herd. It will be your individual path. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can like, comment, share. You can also support my work by hitting the thanks button. And please make sure to subscribe. See you in the next video. Much love to you all.